All right, guys, we should be good this time, and you should be looking at Zhenya. We should be
Hello.
good this time, and you should be looking at Zhenya. So we're having some internet problems, but it's normal. So I'm believing, I'm hoping, I'm hoping, I'm believing and hoping that we're live. This is usually not my technical standards. It's usually much higher, but we have to be live. So as you can tell, guys, if you're hearing this, we're already rolling for this run. Is it showing? It has to be.
Maybe could you reconnect to my?
No, we're good. This. Okay, let's go.
Are you on the same Wi-Fi?
No, I'm on ours over there. But why is it not playing? It's live. We are live. Okay, we're on. Whew.
Okay.
I don't know. We're under air alarm and having internet issues. Okay, we're all good. We're good. You guys good? 5X. Thank you. All right, let's get going, guys. So as you can tell, we won't keep you long tonight. We're already rolling. And
I see. Or I have a problem?
well, we know you have a problem.
And
we're good.
What about people?
It's perfect. I'm looking at the chat.
Or I have a problem?
Yeah, we're good. All right, look at the camera. We're good.
Oh, really?
All right, guys, here we go. That's enough of that. I'm assuming refresh. Stay safe, guys. You are 5 by 5. Thank you. Okay. So we're already rolling, and we just wanted a little transparent meetup tonight. So there'll be no regular, stream or something like in an hour or two, because it's roll time. All the things that you guys have donated from all around the world, all of the financial donations you've given is ready to roll. And we just want to stay completely transparent with you. Not only because you've donated and given, but also it helps validate our work here in Ukraine, which is very important because there's still laws and government and anything we can do to validate. We run all receipts and checks and all of that, but it's quite complicated in a war zone.
We'll not go there. I would say unexpected a little bit, but it's okay.
It's a challenge, but it doesn't stop anything. It just makes more work for Zhenya and our organization. But everything is golden. So just want to give you guys, and none of this will be in order. And of course, won't tell you where we're at any time from here going forward. And we'll be dropping aid probably the next 10 or 12 days. We never know. Sometimes we get caught up in a certain place and we get stuck there a day or two. And you'll be seeing it. We'll do some lives as we can. I probably will be live with Shills on Saturday. We'll probably have a live tomorrow night from somewhere. But, we go as best OPSEC as we can now, just so everybody stays happy with that. And some of my guys get mad at me if we give too much information. So we're not going to do that. So we're somewhere and everything's already cooking. So we do want to give you guys an overview because we feel like that you are a part of our family here. And I'm looking at the chat. I can see it here. I'm not running through any of my software or anything tonight where I can put your chats up or anything like that. But I'm reading the chat. So I see the real Dave Seaman. Did you shoot his phone too? No, but we're going to shoot Pete's phone. And that's going to be really cool. And if you missed that, go back to the stream last night. So over the next 10, 12 days, this is what we're doing. At some point in time, we'll be in the Kyiv area. We'll be meeting with military point people that we work with for delivering aid around.
Is there 2 streams?
No, it's right. I
But
deleted
this
the other.
live, it goes live.
You're on the wrong. You didn't refresh your phone. I'm live and everybody's watching.
Aid run. What is?
That's deleted. Stop it. I'm good. I'm a YouTube master.
So we need to. Then maybe there is 2, and
No.
we need to. It's updating. 37 waiting, but only 33. I mean. It's maybe 2 streams.
It can't be. I deleted the other one.
So maybe type the proper
Here.
one. And
Guys, go out and.
sorry,
but this is what happens in a war zone. Goes out and refresh. Stream rolling on different.
link.
Sorry.
I don't know.
They'll think you're typing anyway. So anyway, okay. So no, there's only one. I know I deleted the other one. Something's really goofy with YouTube, and I know others have been having issues with YouTube as well. So anyway, everybody's jumping in here and good. So over the next few days, 10 days, we will at some point be in Kyiv. Just ignore it. Just delete it. So we'll just be in Kyiv, and we'll be meeting. You can speak to this once I say it. We'll be meeting with military.
Yeah.
We work with certain military people that help us with locations and drops and the access we need to get to certain units. So we'll be meeting with them. We're also doing a pickup for supplies, actually for Pete and Project Konstantin, that we will hand deliver to him. And no, I can't tell you where Pete's at, but he's on the front. Over the next 10, 12 days, we're going to see Pavel Ivanovich and do some streaming with Pavel. So you guys, he's one of the characters in your emoticons. You will be seeing Pavel Ivanovich, the legend. We're also meeting with a guy named Valery Reshetinsky, who also has a huge organization that runs aid, and I've been needing to meet with him and see how we can cooperate more. And additionally to that, we're also going to be meeting with Rick the Ukrainian. He has some stuff for the front. We have some stuff for him. And all of that will be happening in the Kyiv area. Is that covered?
Yeah, it's good. Probably I want to enter 1 minute.
Go for it.
Because people, I mean, much more interesting to get something, like from the zero line, Frontline, but it's not movie, and we stay on the principle when we plan in a wide, to create this place, the point, address where we can meet the guys as close to them on the front lines and as safe for our side. Why? Because probably you remember that story we've been in one of the villages when there were a fight. It was 2022. There was a fight for Snegurivka at that time, and we delivered some aid, and then one of the heads of the military administration said, "Okay, I know, I understand. Now it's a time to take you through the zero line." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because all the volunteers, they want to be on the zero line." I said, "No, if it's increasing a risk, danger for our guys, don't do it." And not only to us, but to all the volunteers, because it's not a movie. No, it's a people's life, and this is why when we planning the route and the places, we really depend on the guys. And sometimes they said, "Okay, meet you there that day, that time," and we go there. That coordinate. Yes, that coordinate, and because we want to run long. Long and effective, and helping guys, not increasing the risk. As more vehicles. Sometimes we, if we're coming closer to guys and they have own vehicle, some distance, we park our vehicle on the other distance, far from, because there is so many drones, like Russian drones, and what people don't understand, don't realize sometimes, that the Russian drones, the big ones, non-stop over Ukrainian positions, over the places on a 5, 10, even more kilometers from the 12, 20 from the zero line, and our guys can do almost nothing.
No,
with
it's
that.
nonstop, and now as the war has progressed, the amount of drones in the air is unbelievable. And this really, I was thinking about this a lot as the war in Ukraine rages and will continue to rage. And, you keep hearing the things, well, this may expand, this could expand. I begin to think about things like that. And it's obvious to me that if nations are not preparing at the highest level for drone warfare, you're going to have no chance, because it's a drone war, and it's
like
indescribable.
Like tens and tens of the drones live, broadcasting, sending information, and the question is not that the Russians are not seeing. The question is which target is in priority number one. So and it's easy when you're having that scanner with you. You can see the drones are there. So for us, we try to be not a priority target, and be, staying aside, let's say, as much as possible. Not in concentrated places, meeting not in the places where a lot of military vehicles. And I don't know.
We were dropping aid. We'll tell you one little war story here. We were dropping aid in the southern front with our partner who works with us, Oleg Nikolaevich, whom you will see on the stream over the next 2 weeks. And we were going way down south to deliver aid, and we were on the side of a hill. And our road was kind of on the side of a hill, kind of like in between these fields, like you see on the videos or maps. And all of a sudden, we heard like a rocket coming, like a cruise missile. And we stopped and jumped out real quick to look, because it was so loud and so low. We really thought, okay, this is not good. And this fighter jet went right over our vehicle, like right there. And Oleg, who was with us, you could see the pilot and the red star, and he's yelling, "Russian plane, Russian plane, Russian plane." And we jumped back in the vehicle and we kept rolling. That guy could have turned around and smoked us, let's just be honest. But he kept going, praise God. Or as Johnny Pierce would say, praise Jupiter. But we're just, this is the reality. So we're learning to be even more and more careful. So a lot of those meetings in Kyiv help with that. Now, on this run, we will also be delivering aid. We'll be dropping special candies, and all of you guys know what special candies are. That's not chocolate for Kirill. Special candies. We'll be dropping aid to soldiers, dropping aid to the K9 units again, the batteries, the metal detectors, all the stuff, the medical supplies, food, clothing, and in the Chernihiv and the Sumy regions. So for those of you, I can't put the map up for you tonight. We're just chatting. In the Chernihiv and Sumy regions, you guys know that's on the north and the northeast. And the Sumy region right now is where a lot of the Russian battalions are trying to get in and fight inside Russia there in the Kursk and Belgorod regions across the border. So those are the regions we'll be working in. We then will be working additionally on the southern front. And the southern front basically stretches from Kherson all along the Dnipro River up to Nikopol, which is across from Energodar, Zaporizhia, and then it runs that southern road that would basically go Zaporizhia to Marinka, all the way into southern Donetsk. And Orikhiv, you guys know, we help people there. We'll be helping people in that area again. Those are the guys that are fighting in Robotny. And then on the southern front, the guys that are fighting in Krinky. At some point, we'll be supplying all of those guys as well with aid, medical supplies, clothing, food, special candies. Additionally, on this run, you guys and all of you who have donated over the last almost 3 months for the Eye in the Sky project. Many of you have donated the 501 or the 60, the 501s, the 301s, and that's from the early days when we started with Dr. Gertis and then Johnny, and we started this drone project, you guys, it's done. And you will see an entire squadron of Eyes in the Sky delivered to our adopted battalion, the 3rd Assault Brigade, 2nd Rifle Battalion. So you're going to see it. And I know we'll do something cool by maybe setting them out in a squadron format or something, but you will be seeing that. Additionally, in the southern front somewhere is where we will be celebrating Kirill's birthday, and as well, many of you have sent some donations in or sent messages in that says, can we adopt Kirill's village? And I've already told you that we've done that a long time ago. So we will also be helping the village in any way that we can. Do we got that right?
Yeah. For the Eyes in the Sky, the thing we cannot share, some specifications of that, that's it. Yeah, I need to be careful.
Yeah, it's tight. FSB Imposter, please be careful. Looks like there's been a lot of shelling all along the border up the northeast. We're praying for your safe drop via Con Dios. Yes, sir. There's shelling everywhere. So, yes, we always try to do our best to be careful. Now, on the eastern front, we'll be doing big aid drops, and this is all kind of various aid. Of course, all the normal things, the batteries, the metal detectors, clothes, I'm saying that, in medical supplies, metal detectors, batteries. Also, the Human Hero Rescue Machine is paid. We're waiting for delivery of that. Many of you donated for that. We're doing that prototype. And it's interesting for me now, Zhenya, like we were there with the guys developing it, and now it's starting to kind of hit the mainstream news about these little tanks. And so I hope that validates to you that the guys we actually work with are always like a month ahead. So I was riding on that tank before CNN ever heard about it. So ours was actually one of the first ones. We were getting a prototype for a second model, and that will be happening, and it's fantastic. Additionally, our massive project in regard to the armored vehicles is rolling. More donations came in today. If you saw the stream last night, we were at $107,000 raised, and I can tell you that number's already up. Being the way we're rolling today, I'm unable to update that, but my hope is our office there always sends me a number at nighttime. Their evening, my nighttime. So I will have a number later tonight, but we're unable to be on later. So I'll have a new number tomorrow, and we will keep you guys updated on that. And it's pretty amazing. Greg, what were the batteries that are needed in Ukraine for those communication devices? So Zhenya, what are we buying batteries for? The Motorola's.
Yeah, Motorola, the models, you mean?
Yeah, but somebody's asking, what do the batteries do? What about them?
The batteries is okay. Sometimes guys are disconnected with full understanding of that. Meaning, for example, because of situation on the battle, they had to be rotated in that period, but they couldn't be, and there is no like standard cables or sometimes electric generators, or even the big huge batteries. It's just should be portable, and additional batteries saving lives. That's plus being wounded, surrounded, different situation like that, person, and the batteries we supply. Having this USB Type-C, what is that? Charging
port, or it can be used as a power bank. Both ways, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't
Sure.
remember.
They can charge their phone off of it if something was to happen.
Yeah, but most important that they can charge this battery
from a power bank.
From the power bank, because original one they cannot cannot use it because the power bank should be much more powerful than the normal one, and our guys do not have it. So that's it, plus the antennas. This time we will have 4 types of antenna for the Motorola radios, like 4800E model, and it has a special protocols in it, special cable for flashing and programming the devices, and 4 types of antenna. And we will show
You'll be seeing everything, guys.
You will show all 4 types of antenna.
So you're going to be seeing all of this over the next 10, 12, 14 days. So it's going to be another huge aid drop, and it's only possible because of all of your guys' generosity. We will continue to be your hands and your feet, your eyes, your ears, and you'll be with us. So please
and we
share.
We bought a new radios as well. System.
New radios. We're looking at possibly additional echo flow for a guy. You're going to be seeing the Cossack again. We're resupplying those guys. There's just so much stuff happening, and these, I hate to say it in a war, but it's our cast of characters that have developed. Rose. Let's see here. What can we do for? I saw your message before it's retracted, but I'll go ahead and answer it. What can we do for smaller units? We help smaller units. We help those that need it the most. We actually stay away. Now, we did adopt the 3rd Assault 2nd Rifle, but they had nothing. So that's a special one. But typically, we're helping units that are in dire need, and many times it is just smaller units, scouting units, and different things that are working in very difficult places. Not always the famous units. I want to enter in here. If we will get our videos year and a half back. We were helping some units. We don't help now. Why? Not because they're bad, but because they're well supplied, and it's not by different reasons. One of it, they were using own money, and during that period they bought a lot of needed things. Plus, some units are becoming media, let's say, known, and more people are helping them. We did, for example, we did help a lot to. I don't want to name, but some units now, our priority is the units with the less supply, and because this is priority, and every time we checking, like on this run, we plan to meet a new 1 or 2 units, like the guys, and we will check, we'll discuss the things, their needs, and probably share it with you, and maybe we'll help them as well. Yeah, so it's we do our best to help the units that are most in need, and the reality is everybody's in need, but some are more supplied than others. And what's really good is we've had relationships basically, as you guys know, across the entire front line. And when we communicate to units, or Zhenia's communicating with them, they will actually tell him, okay, we're good right now. So do not give us anything. Take it to that unit. And then that conversation starts. So units are trying to look out for each other, which speaks very well of Ukrainian character and camaraderie. So that's what's good. So Rose, I hope I answered your question for you. We do that. Do these units have chaplains to see to their spiritual needs too? Okay, I want to be straight in here. Yes, most of the units, big ones, having a chaplain. But this will not go deep there, but this area are really new for Ukrainian army. And this is why it depends of the unit. Some chaplains are really spiritually motivating, ministering to people, like as a spiritual leaders, let's say, but being a part of that unit. In some other places,
Oh, it's not like that. There is position and somebody there,
Filling it.
but it's something between a Soviet Union propaganda person and the military chaplain. Sorry for that, but I can't be straight in here.
People come here to tell we tell them the truth.
Yeah, like in some units it's like that, and it's not easy sometimes. Yes.
The bottom line is, guys, we wanted to come in here tonight. As you can tell, the cooking is cooking, and we just want to say thank you. We could do nothing without you guys, and it's very good to see you in here chatting with us. Papa Dutch, I do see you there. I ran into not less than 3 nickname copycats. Time to revert to me. So that guy is now Papa Dutch, the legend. Kevin Forrest for the 20, thank you. Richard Bennett donating 5 memberships. Elaine Crossland from Canada, Ontario, Canada, with 20 Canadian dollars. So thank you guys for all of that. Now, I'll just stay in here for a couple more minutes because so much now, it's just nonstop. But if you have a question there or anything you want to ask Jania, feel free. Now, I can tell you this, we will also be seeing Pete, and we'll be staying there with Pete, and Pete will be supplied with special candies and other things. The phone that was purchased through the shills, I have it ready and loaded. There's some special things even for Rick, the Ukrainian, that come through the shills. It's going to be cool. We're delivering something from Rick to Pete. All of these things, it's all just hand to hand. We're the pack mule, and we're going to get it done. Additionally, Pete will be getting some new breeches because many of you donated some money for Pete to get some new breeches, pants for all of you that are speaking the Queen's English. Where I come from, we call them breeches. He's getting some new breeches because his pants have holes in them, and we're going to get him taken care of there. You're going to see all of it, okay? So we're very thankful for that. Yes, new pants for Pete. So I guess what we can say tonight is thank you, and I don't know, just be here with us. If you see FSB Imposter, 100 Coffees. I'm so glad I found you guys. I'm moved by your work and want to help. FSB Imposter, thank you for that. Moved by our commitment to provide. Listen, Queen's English would be trousers. Oh, pants are underwear. All of you Brit guys are in here teaching me all of this stuff. Mules, but not coyotes. Okay, I got you going now. Now we're having fun. But the reality is, so from here forward, I will do lives as we can, just like we're doing now. Different setup and all that, but we'll do them. Secondly, we'll post other videos as well so that you can see that. So many of you are channel members due to the generosity of each other. We'll be posting things on the community board for you to see as well. And maybe even some things there have a little bit more liberty there to show things versus a straight live stream. It's relaxed a little bit more. So we'll show you some more stuff there. And we just want you to know that we're very, very thankful and grateful to all of you because without you and without your care, we'd be sitting here, and this is water. We'd be sitting here drinking water and staring at each other. But we're not, and we're rolling. So thank you, everybody. JDO put it in there, the armored ambulances. JDO, one of our moderators, put that into the chat, and but it's also in the description. So I saw a lot of you guys in there communicating as well. About the Amazon link. The Amazon link is still there. I've taken it out of the description, and some people are still buying some things through there, and that's okay. We will get them here. I'm going home after this run because my 90 days will be up, and then to solve that, our lawyer right now is working on my documents so that I'll re-visa to come back because I'll be coming back straight away. For our armored vehicle project that you guys are helping us with, and we will be getting them here, kitted out, and delivered right to the front line. So, of course, you will be with us every step of the way for that, because you guys are being so generous. And it's like we've got this goal in front of us and we're going to smash it. I'm telling you right now, we're going to smash it. And it's going to be so fulfilling for each of you. And it doesn't matter if you donated $5 or you donated 50,000. You're going to have that satisfaction knowing I'm saving a guy's life. I'm saving a guy's life. And now I want to speak this because many of you were in the chat last night. But let me finish that. Mark saying, I don't see an Amazon link. Yes, I pulled it down. Many people have bookmarked it and they're still buying some tourniquets and different things here and there. But really, we're focused right now on this hand-to-hand aid. You know, sometimes we go and we discover a village that needs help. We go straight to the grocery store and we load our truck and take it right to them. Those are things that we can't plan for. So we have money in reserve for that. And we show you the delivery of it. But right now we're so focused on this project because we're loaded with supplies, guys, that you have donated to already. And you'll be seeing it drop this whole time. But we're so focused on fulfilling this armored project. I really have a desire that within the next 30 days will be over $200,000. I believe it's going to happen. And I just see the world coming together in an amazing way to accomplish that. Now, with all of that said, then I'll flip it to Zhenya and we'll close out of here. But Lynn S., thank you for that Canadian $13.99 there. With that said, okay, that's good. Marianne, welcome to a new crew member. With that said, I'm sure a lot of you were on the live stream last night with Pete, and you saw that Pete had to run out of the door. I want to give you an update on that. I'm sure that many of you have a question because Pete had told us I may have to leave on an emergency if a guy gets wounded. And then you saw him run out the door. And then I brought Rick in. Rick jumped in and we closed out the stream last night. So it was probably about 2:00 in the morning. And Pete called me back. And Pete said, Greg, and I was still awake. Pete said, Greg, we have one of our guys that took some shelling damage tonight. And he's not going to die. He is wounded. And we were going to extract him. But the shelling was so heavy that we could not. If we would have had a snatch, we probably could have. But the way we've got our 4x4s armored, we would have all been in trouble. So we're communicating on the radio with that soldier. The medic that was on in the trench with them got him stabilized, got him patched up the best they could, and we will be going back at first dawn when it should be a little quieter to extract him. And I can tell you that he was extracted and everything will be okay, getting to the hospital for work. So we want you to know that, because I'm sure maybe last night you saw Pete jump off and you go, oh man, I wonder what's really happening there. And that's what happened. And that soldier going to be good, and that's good for, you know, guys, how much closer can you get to the front line than that? You're here in Ukraine with us right now. Pete's chatting and he goes, gotta go. And now I'm telling you the story of what happened, and we have a good result in that story. So it's very good. Greg Alex says to give a high five to Zhenya from him for his awesome driving. That's from Alex.
Okay, thank you.
Alex, you know what your name is over here in Ukraine? Your nickname? Sasha. So, Alex, you're now known as Sasha. So, there you go, guys. That's where we're at tonight. And the same high five I gave to Zhenya, we give to all of you. Anything you want to say to close it out?
The people support people, all of you, staying together, sending the messages, encouraging, it's just, pushing good way to do new steps, new decisions, new challenges, and we bring it all to our guys there, and they feel it, they see it, and they asking, okay, who paid for this? I said, the people from all the world, they're staying with you, and this is the expression, the small part of it. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, thank you, Papa Dutch. I keep imagining a Baja trophy truck with an ambulance box on the back. Yeah, you're going to see it, brother. You're going to see it. And I want to say this. You guys do an amazing, amazing job. And I know I tell you this all the time. And I just want to remind you, especially now that we'll be out with the guys, because let me tell you what happens. When we go out with the guys and we actually give them stuff, and then we're filming, and they go, okay, you can show my face, you can show everything, no problems, or this guy needs to be blurred, the rest of them do not, all of that. We take all of that into consideration before you see anything. But then the guys want to know, where's the video being shown? And of course, they learn about the channel here, and then I'm telling you, they're watching. Many of them are not like chatting in there like a Fish or a Pete, but they're watching, and even if they can't read the English, they can see the hearts and they can see the emoticons. So a lot of these guys are encouraged by you guys typing in the chat. So it's always very, very important, and it's just another way that, trust me, you're making an impact in their morale. So that they know, no matter what they see on the news or what they hear or the rough battles that they face, the danger. I mean, yesterday, I told you guys, I can't give the name or anything, but we lost a friend that we had known.
Yeah.
And he's had an incredible call sign, which I can't give you yet, but it happens every day.
About that project, about 3 armored vehicle.
Yes.
Yesterday, one person reached to me and said, Zhenya, I was watching what all this community of YouTube channels and the people of the world are working now. And this guy is he fights on Rabotina. And he said, and he's a medic, he's a doctor.
So guys, Rabotina is one of the hottest battles right below Arikiv, where Russia kind of has it surrounded, and the village Ukraine's holding on to.
And he asked me, Zhenya, is there any chance when you finish this project, fulfill, is there any chance to get 1 armored vehicle for us? I said, man, because he said Rabotina is quite tough place for this. I said, man, let's hope for that. But they getting, that hope that the people, staying together. And somebody recommended him that channel. He watched that and he found a way to contact me through the other person. And we were talking. I said, okay, let's try. We do our best.
We'll do our best.
We can, and
hey, who knows? We may smash through the 200K and add to it. That's a hope and a goal. One of my mods, JDO, asked, is there a public link to see the progress on the ambulances? No, there is not. I will be updating it on stream every day or every other day, because, and why is there not? Okay, let me explain that to you guys. So, funding for the armored vehicle projects is not going through one location. For example, Johnny is doing a fundraiser for the armored vehicles. Money will be given to Johnny's channel. Then that is a process, because some people will give it straight to the other YouTuber, and then they have to get it to our nonprofit. Same with Dr. Gertis. People will send him chats or coffees and say, that's for the armored vehicles. And everybody here is transparent. And whether it be, like Mercado was helping me Tuesday night, and if money comes through his channel for it, he'll send it. Same with the shills. I'm planning to be on there Saturday night with Pete, wherever we're at. And it takes time to process that all through. So there's no way for us, it's not just one account. And our administrative team there in Pennsylvania has to deal with all of this. And I do not call it a headache. I call it a good headache, because funding is coming from so many sources. And then here through our channel, we've got the PayPal, we've got direct donations. You have donations that come through coffees or super chats that I have to then send. So our staff and team is trying to give me an updated number. Oh, there was one more source. We're receiving paper checks in the United States. People are literally, we have older viewers a lot, and they're mailing checks. So a check will come in the mail. So there's no way to do an accurate, but here at least every 48 hours, you will get an updated. And as of last night, it was $107,000. We're only like 4 days into the project, guys. And I know that more came in today. It was just coming in now, so that number will be going up. So that's the story there.
I'm in this. You have priority because I'm getting these numbers from you.
Yeah.
At the same time as people are getting. So
yes. Yeah, we're at 107.
Yeah.
Plus the last 24 hours and tonight.
That's that number I got, I see.
Papa Dutch, I'm sure the vehicle supplier gives a discount for volume sales. At Greg Terry Experience Help memberships too. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, iBag. It does. Some give monthly. Correct. We also, Andrea Schoaf, she's right. We have monthly recurring gifts that come in. I just believe, and I hope, and there's 230 of you in here right now, that through all of this, and you can go back and look at 750 days of us supporting Ukraine and working hand to hand. I believe we've built that trust that you have with us, that your gift and all of it gets right to the place, and we're honored that you would choose to donate through us to get that accomplished. Thank you for those 5 gifted memberships. So all we can say is thank you, and I hope that helps all of you understand. That was a great question, JDO. I hope that helps all of you understand that there's funding coming from everywhere, and it comes to our home organization there in the U.S., and they process it all. So, and Zhenya here, I see the question there. Zhenya there. I'm not on my computer tonight, so I can't put the thermometer up tonight. I'm streaming right through my mobile phone tonight, so I can't do graphics and overlays be needed, but you'll be seeing it. And then, so yes, Zhenya is the president of our nonprofit here inside Ukraine. So this is how it works, guys. You're talking to El Presidente.
And it was registered 2006, our organization.
Yes.
And we work.
We do work, and we will continue. Georgie LaForge, we trust you 100%, and that's on you. I thank you and I appreciate that. K-Bell, we keeping the hope train rolling. Malcolm Beals, my friend, that I don't know how he found my YouTube channel when nobody knew about our work, but he was there from the very beginning, and he just testified. I can vouch for that. I've been here since day one, and I can tell you Malcolm Beals has been here since day one. So thank you, FM. Thank you for that. And you're very welcome. So guys, that's where we're at tonight. I'll give the last statement to you so I can get behind the phone and hit off. We love you guys. We'll be seeing you tomorrow at some point in time from somewhere, and get ready. It's going to be an exciting journey for the next couple of weeks, and honored that you're here with us. Thank you.
Okay, about Ukraine and Ukrainians and Ukrainian warriors. Our warriors, I do trust them, do believe, and they are the best. I'm proud of them. It's a privilege for me and for all of us who touching them, who meet them, to see how brave they are and what they're doing. In that conditions we are. So thank you very much. And everyone who support Ukraine from other country, he makes it more chance to save lives, not just soldiers, but civilians, kids, old people, because as much support Ukraine gets, as much support army gets, more protection, more chance, more future for Ukraine. Thank you.
Thank you, guys, and we'll close. Linda H., thank you for that 5. I caught it right at the end here, and hope train keeps rolling. We thank you all. Be blessed. Have a good night or a good day wherever you're at. And Finnish guy, I think that's the comment I'll end on. I'm seeing the comments behind the phone now. This community restores my faith in humanity. Agreed, 1,000,000%. No matter where you're at, no matter where you come from, no matter what color, what country, what religion, no religion, political affiliation, doesn't matter. We're all in this together, standing for what's right, and we're honored that we're all on the same team. You guys be blessed. Slava Ukraina.
Героям слава!